I said, well, you got two choices. Either she's going to you or you're never going to see her again, because you're not leaving this place until you give me this information. This is valuable for me. Spilled his guts. He gave me the woman's name, her address, and so on and so forth. I said, you got to go see her and you got to set up a meeting. Here's my number. Here's how you get in touch with me. I want yours and I want to meet this woman. He comes through. The next day, he says to me, Eleanor is willing to meet you behind this diner out in Suffolk County. She'll be driving a red Mustang. I said, okay, great. What do? I immediately go to the lawyer. I want to get some advice. I said, look, I'm meeting up with Eleanor Cordero. If she shows up, this could be big. Her husband framed my father. Not only did her husband frame my father, but she drove the getaway car in a number of the bank robberies. So she was personally involved. Along with that, my father had been indicted prior to this. He beat the case, but he was indicted for the of a guy by the name of Ernie the Hawk Rapolo. This woman was married to that guy until he got killed, and then she went to this other guy. She wasn't great in picking out husbands. Anyway, I said, so I may have an opportunity to meet her. So the lawyer says immediately, you got to wire yourself up. You may never see her again. I said, okay. And then, I'm thinking about it, and I said, you know what? I don't want to wire myself. I said, let me meet her first, the first meeting. I'm still young. I said, let me just meet her first and see what happens from that point. Late at night, I go to the diner. There's the red Mustang, right? It's parked. I go up, I see her in the window. You gotta understand something. This was not a good-looking woman, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. Anyway, it was her. She said, get in the car. I get in the car, I sit down. She immediately pulls out a 38 or a 32, I don't remember at this point, points it at my head, and she says, if you're wired, I'm gonna your brains out.